Thing that I've noticed is everyone's so negative about themselves. Everyone's so quick, and it's so easy for people to put themselves down or say what they don't like about themselves, or to talk about what they think they're doing wrong in life or what they need to work on. But nobody actually sits there and constantly talks about what they are doing well and their successes and accomplishments and what they do love about themselves. And I find it really strange because I understand when I lacked self-esteem and self-love, I was the same. I wasn't nice to myself. I was talking down on myself. I wouldn't celebrate myself around people. I couldn't really see my accomplishments. My belly. I couldn't really see it because I was too focused on the negatives. And I don't know if it's just the people I'm surrounded by now, or if it is just society and people in general right now, the way that we're living. But everyone's so quick to point out negatives in themselves or other people. Nobody's really seeing or praising the accomplishments or the good things about themselves. And it's weird because, like, I'm in a space now where I don't talk negatively about myself. I don't think negatively about myself. I love the person that I am. Like, we're all gonna die one day. This is who I am. Like, I can't change that. I can't be somebody else, you know. You might as well learn to love it. I don't know, it's easier said than done, but I did do years of self-love work and self-improvement to get to this point, so I can say it, I can speak on it, you know, because I've been the before and I'm now the after, if you know what I mean. But I'm really noticing how when you do start loving yourself and speaking about your successes and your accomplishments and how happy you are in your life, how everything's going well for you, and you say all of these things about yourself that you think are so positive and that you love about yourself, the people who are still stuck in the ways of like looking at their limitations and who are not really happy with themselves or their lives, and they're not really doing anything to change it either, they're just kind of sitting in the misery. And again, I empathize with it, I understand, I've been there, but now that I'm not like that, I can't be around people like that anymore because it's just going to bring me down. Because I've noticed being around some people who don't speak positively about themselves, they do just put themselves down, and it's not normal for them to be like, oh, I look so gorgeous today, or I'm really proud of myself for this, you know. And it's weird, so I'm jumping from thing to thing, I'm just going with my thoughts right now. It's weird that it's not normalised to speak so highly of yourself and your accomplishments, otherwise you need to be humbled. You're being boastful. Since when was that a thing, that we're all supposed to hate on ourselves and nothing is ever enough, and we constantly need to be doing better and better and better, so that we can never have time to actually sit there and be like, wow, I'm amazing. I love myself. I love who I am. I'm so glad that I am who I am. And it's like, I am truly at a point where I would never want to be anybody else. No one who's, I don't know, prettier than me, richer than me, smarter than me. I would never want to trade bodies, mind, soul, nothing with anyone else on this planet, ever. Because I've got to the point where I am generally so happy with who I am. And I love being who I am. I love the challenges that come with it, you know, the darkness that comes with it, like the waves. You know, I've got so used to the waves of life, the up and down, the darkness, the light, I find it fun now. Like, it's not, I don't know, if I do get in a bit of like a stressful or tricky situation, it doesn't drag me down to depression or to darkness. I now know how to cope with it, how to deal with it. And I'm going to be so for real. I know I'm only 22, but I do sit and think sometimes, like, it feels like my frontal lobe has developed. It's so weird. Maybe it hasn't, but I'm like, damn, what am I going to be at like at 25 if it hasn't developed already, you know? Although I did read a thing where it was like people who grew up with like PTSD and childhood trauma do develop quicker, like their prefrontal cortex, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But I'm excited to see where I go. But things like that, when I say these things to people, because I speak positively about myself quite a lot, and as I should, everybody should be. That's why we're also, like I say I'm not. Everyone's just so miserable and hates themselves, is insecure and talks bad about themselves. And like I said, I emphasize with it because I've been there. I was that person. Now that I'm not that person, because I did years of shadow work and psychological work, and I worked on my nervous system, healing my nervous system, you know, healing my brain, healing my traumas. And now that I've come out the other side, I'm kind of looking around and I'm like, now I need to find people who have also done that and who have also come out the other side, people who actually love themselves, are confident, have really built themselves brick by brick to get to be the person that they've always wanted to be. And sometimes I find myself around people that aren't there, which again, it's fine, I'm not hating on it, it's just an observation, that aren't there, and I'm saying, oh my god, I look so fucking hot today, or I'm saying, you know, everything's going so well for me in my life right now, like I'm writing this book and this publisher has like contacted me, you know, and I'm talking about all the other businesses that I'm working on and things like that, and everybody's just like, oh, like I'm not getting the round of applause that I deserve. I'm not getting the support or the rallying of troops around me like I deserve, because everyone's kind of like, whatever, you know. And I think I struggle as well to be around people that, like, it sounds, I don't want to sound insensitive, because I understand how, well, not really, I think we've become such a soft society, but hardly anybody has, and again, maybe it's just the people I've been surrounded by, and I just need to be surrounded by people who are more for me, but people don't really have as much goals or life ambitions or dreams that I do. Like, I have all of these things that I'm working towards. I am physically working towards my life's goals and dreams, and there's a lot of people around me that just, oh, I'm just going to work in this 9-to-5 job, and that's it. They don't have anything else that they ever want, like, that they think of pursuing, or that they're working towards, or hobbies or passions. And again, yes, I do need to find more people like me. I'm fully aware of that, but I guess that's another thing when you're surrounded by people who don't, and I do. They're kind of looking at you like, where's the disconnect here? But I guess you can't relate, can you? So what are they gonna say? Me personally, I'd say, oh my god, wow, that's amazing, that's so cool, you're such a dedicated hard worker, that's great, I respect that. Like, but when you're not getting any of that and it's just kind of silence, and like, oh, it's like, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. It makes you feel not seen, not heard. You kind of just feel a bit invisible. You're like, hello, do I not deserve a clap? But some people, the people that are hating on themselves and aren't happy and are miserable and don't have any passions or dreams or life goals, and are just, you know, staying stuck in miserable jobs and staying stuck in places that they don't truly deserve, that don't deserve that, you know what I'm trying to say, that are just kind of staying stuck in a place. And they see you, who have broken free from all of that, who have healed, and who's loving themselves, and who is going after their dreams, and who is winning, and who's getting all their manifestations. I understand the jealousy and the envy there, I do. And I have witnessed projections of it where I've gone, oh, well, that was just a projection coming from your own insecurity. That's interesting. And it's more interesting when people think that I don't see it or know, but I do like to play dumb sometimes to see how far they're going to go. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit fun sometimes. I mean, life is game of life. But I don't know, it was pretty interesting, my little take on this. And I see a lot of people talking about it on social media too. And it does seem like the people who are very creative and going after their dreams and have been healing and work on self-improvement, like, these types of people do tend to be alone until they find other people like them, other people like me. And I'm in the space yet where I haven't found those types of people yet. So I'm just in the before. which is interesting. I'm very excited to see, you know, in months, years, however long it takes, you know, who I'm gonna meet. So anyway, I need to get that off my chest. I wonder if anybody else watching this feels the same. But anyway, bye.